Hello, this is the Croin app or decentralized app to interact with the Croin smart contract. Apart from the welcoming info, it has the waiting for Tron link button. If the Tron link wallet is installed as a extension for the browser, then this button changes to the login button. I have installed my Tron link wallet and I will unlock it. Once it is unlocked, the button changes to the login with Tron link. Once it is clicked, we land inside the app. We can see 5 different pages here. A credits page is to generate the credit or to interact with the credit. Determine page is for the users who are trustees. Actuate page is for the users who are takers. Settle page is for the communication between the concerned trustees, debitor and creditor. And check is the general page offering some insights. On accredits page, there is the generate credit form. From this form, anyone can generate the credit. Here, the creditor address is already fetched. It can't be edited. This address is fetched from the Tron link while authentication. The debitor address can be the any Tron address for which we have to generate the credit. The amount here is in milli-CR, that is 1000th part of the CR. The CR is the TRC20 coin of the Croin smart contract. We can also choose validity of credit, let's say 7 or 20 days, 21 days. After these days, this credit will be expired. There is balloting ID. Balloting is group of trustees, and the specific trustees can be specialized to check certain credits. So we can organize the trustees in different ballotings. And while credit generation, the person can choose the specific balloting ID for which credit should be allotted. The fee is automatically calculated. The creditor email and debitor email can be entered here. The message has no role in the execution, but it's for the general input. The terms are very important and it is most essential aspect of the credit. Person can specify the terms against which the payment is supposed to be made. I will write some sample terms here. In this example, the debitor wants to trigger the payment if the dispatch of the package is made and packages of this product of specific HSN code and quality control report is attached. These are the very gross terms, but the creditor go on specifying this in normal in English as long as any common person can understand. For instance, here someone can specify that quality control report should be generated from a specific accredited or recognized lab or entity. So much specification of the terms is possible. Only condition is that these terms should be in common English so that it can be understood by a common person. And once we click on generate credit, it goes on triggering the function on the blockchain. The Tron link wallet pops up and we have to sign it. Once it is signed, the credit should be generated. It takes some time. It is saying that credit is generated and we have to this is the hand credit ID form below. Credit ID is essential for further affairs regarding this credit, and here we have seen no credit ID. So credit ID can be retrieved by entering these details in this form, such as the creditor address, debitor address, the amount, the fee and balloting ID. These entries should be same for the credit for which the credit ID has to be retrieved, and once we click on the get credit ID, the credit ID is obtained. In this case it is 47. Below this, the various credits those are generated by this user can be seen here. Besides this, all the failed attempts of credit generation and then subsequent status of each credits can be seen once the user clicks on the show credit activity. This was regarding the accredits page for the credit generation and credit tracking. Once generated, then the debitor for which the credit has been generated can land on this settle page, and here you can enter the specific credit ID. Actually our credit ID was 47. Once click, a chat box opens here and this chat box gets activated. Very first message in this chat box is from creditor and consists of the terms those in while credit creation. And this chat box is accessible to the creditor, debitor, and all the trustees within the balloting item. The debitor can send the subsequent documents and claims and the public links to convince the trustees that he had fulfilled these terms. And trustees can interact with the creditor and debitor. Subsequently, at the moment, the trustees can decide to vote on this credit, whether the debitor has met the credit terms or not. If trustee want to vote on the credit, then he can land on this determine page. Here can enter the credit ID. He has to enter a rationale. For example, he may say that he can expand. So such a rationale he can say, he has to mention for the voting, and then he has to vote whether yes or no. Yes means that the payment should be triggered to the debitor. No means that payment should be triggered to the creditor, and submit the vote. As this is the blockchain function, the Tron link should pop up, and we have to wait for some time, and we can see here you voted successfully. Similar fashion, there is actuate page. Here the decision on each credit can be triggered by the users who have role as the ticker. The ticker has to just click on this one button and sign the Tron link transaction, and rest happens seamlessly. This checks whether the conditions of the trigger have been met, and what is the voting. Payment is triggered subsequently. Once click, if this is triggered, we can check these transactions on the Tron scan on the blockchain, but it happens, and here the updates are received. For the user who has logged in as a ticker, here the trigger history is shown.